Podcast, episode 31. We here, staying alive with the BGs.
Trying.
Jamming. I feel like you gotta have platform shoes to wear that shit.
I mean, wear shit?
Well, with that song, when you hear that song, you think, I fucking know. Don't worry about me to death. I'm all over the place. But, join Podcast, episode 31. I am your host, Khare. To my right, of course, in the building, is the shooter, Tyler's here. I don't even know what to call him.
Who?
Montrell is here.
You know what to call me.
I'm not calling you that. I'm not calling you that.
What's good?
And of course, on the ones and twos, Bree is here.
Hello.
So, yeah. Frank is at a
I tested
funeral.
negative.
We're about to take the test. We're taking the test until the shit passes every time. So, if you don't know, the test for Corona is holding your breath for 10 seconds, if you're especially in a group. So, that's what we're gonna do now. So we're gonna do a brief 10-second hold.
Okay. I got asthma.
That don't mean nothing. If you cough, you got to get out. All right. So y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right. Deep breath, Tyler. Shit. All right. One. Huh?
What are you pointing at me? God damn
Because
it.
you doing funny too much. All right. 1, 2, 3. Tyler, get out. I'm not having it. You playing? Is that a game right now? All right. So now that we all clear, we all Corona free.
In the midst of all this shit, like, while America, like with the most of the shit that happens, we don't take it very seriously, maybe we should start listening to Italy, because, Italy's about to fall off the face of the earth.
753 people, I believe, died in one day.
Shit, when in Rome.
Hey, in Italy.
Where is Rome?
Italy?
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you think it was?
I thought it was Spain.
Now, I would have understood if you would have said Greece. I would have
Corona
understood
Spain.
if you would have said Greece.
Hey, man, hey.
But
What's in Spain? Madrid is in Spain. I'm sure.
Yes.
M!
Alright. Okay.
R.
Alright. Listen. Corona got my head fucked up. Alright. You got my head fucked up. Let's move into the high thought of the week because I've been fucking up all day. But
right now?
No, Tyler.
You ever get nervous?
High thought of the week. This week. Presidential campaign between James K. Polk and Henry Clay.
Right.
The re-annexation of Texas and the reoccupation of Oregon was James K. Polk presidential campaign. But Henry Clay's was super disrespectful. It was, who is James K. Polk?
Oh, damn.
So it's like, I thought that was funny. All right.
Basically,
Yeah.
kind of what's going on with the upcoming election.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Bernie Sanders?
Hmm?
Who was Bernie Sanders, i.e.
Who is Bernie
President
Sanders?
Cheeseburger, or Cheese Doodle, same thing.
What?
Trump?
Oh.
Mushroom tip. Touches his daughter inappropriately, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, while he's just, like, his entire, re-election campaign has been nothing but jokes talking down on Bernie Sanders.
I mean,
Bernie
that's
Sanders actually
been him since he ran the first time.
Yeah, fair enough.
Coronavirus.
Because he
Gonna
might
take
be
them all up.
retarded, but
Do you think it's going to kill all the old white people?
I'm not gonna say how I really feel about that on this podcast.
Which man?
He wants Trump to catch it.
I think he has it. But I think they just know
The
going to let us
Simpsons.
know.
It doesn't necessarily have to be Trump. People who would happen to typically vote for him, like if
Supreme Court.
they gotta go, then hey, natural selection.
I know the Purge was yesterday.
What purge?
I saw that. So, weird thing was the Purge movie had the date of the actual Purge was March 21st, 2020. So people were saying like, yeah, some shit going down. I didn't see any purging.
I
Other
saw
than
Foot the
Italy
bar on my
fucking-
way here.
I saw that as well. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was nuts.
Sorry, I missed it.
That shit.
Yeah. Just flip a blind eye to it,
I
right?
would have flipped if I saw it.
Terrible.
Let's move on to Too High to Remember. Anything that y'all saw this week that was just crazy? Anything you want to shout out?
Animal Crossing came out Friday.
Yeah, it's been kind of lit.
Shout out to Nintendo for dropping a fire ass series. Well, new addition to the series. It's basically like a life simulator. So if you play like Sims, shit like that. Well, I don't really play the Sims, but
Okay.
you know, I wanted to get into something new, and I shit you not, I started playing at midnight on a Friday. I didn't stop playing until 3 a.m. I had to be at work at 10 the next morning.
It's cool until some niggas like show up on your island digging holes everywhere.
Who did that?
That's something like some
Volatile ass.
toxic shit.
You
Yes.
called
Okay.
an animal on my island a racial slur.
You call them a racial slur every single day.
I call them on your island, not on my island. Those are my people.
This is crazy.
Check it out if you haven't. It's worth 60.
It's on
Switch.
Switch.
Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
All right. I want to shout out Lil Boosie during this time of quarantine.
Ooh.
Time to quarantine.
Quarantine. Yeah, what a time for quarantine. I want to shout out Lil Boosie, keeping me entertained. Yes, I'm fine. I gotta, you know what I mean? You know, like, you ever show up to a game and you like halfway through and you gotta warm up? I'm getting in there.
Okay.
Let me hit a couple shots. I'm good. Shout out to Lil Boosie. He been, huh?
Kobe was on fire from the rip.
I ain't Kobe. Fucking me up. But I want to shout him out because he been keeping me entertained through this whole quarantine. The whole put your pussy lips on live right now for $1,000. Hilarious. And then when a girl actually did put her pussy lips on live, for he gave him $25. So Lil Boosie should get the National Medal of Freedom.
Of not being shit.
He is shit. That's keeping me entertained.
His music is shit.
I'm not listening to you talk.
I mean, he's right.
No, he's not right. You're wrong too. You're both
Childish
wrong.
Gambino came out with a new album.
I heard that.
He did?
Yeah,
I heard that.
He dropped it out of the blue.
This is just a whole
I thought he was done with music.
weird ass music collection. Did you hear the Weeknd's album?
Eh,
Yeah.
people are hyping it up in my opinion. I don't really
That
like
shit
it.
is not it. I had to turn on House of Balloons to be like, oh, this is the Weeknd. Just wasn't it. Wasn't it. Any other music y'all heard about this week? Anything else y'all heard about this week? Bree?
Other
She
than
doesn't
North
listen to
Carolina
rap
ain't
music.
shit.
How come North Carolina ain't shit?
My whole situation with getting tested for the coronavirus.
Oh,
She's positive.
I'm negative. Negative.
are you positive that you're negative or?
She's negative that she's positive.
I mean, a double negative is positive. So.
Yeah, well, it's been very in and out. It's been a very updating time with the corona and everything going on. How's y'all been impacted? Y'all been at home?
Yes, I have. Motherfuckers like people in this room, I'm not going to point no elbows, but that haven't been at work. It's been hell for those people that have been at work.
I'm sorry, I was
So-
told to self-isolate while I was waiting on my results.
First of all, I ain't shifted no numbers.
9 people at 7 o'clock.
I'm not there to 7. What are you talking about?
You're there at 6:55.
You right.
Originally, my job's plan was to have a third of the office rotate out every 2 weeks. I got a call Sunday evening like, yo, stay home. So I worked from home all this past week, and until further notice, that's going to be the case.
Are you enjoying it? Is getting any
I
cabin
am.
fever?
Bored as fuck.
Even at work? Even doing work?
Yeah, I don't want to fucking do my job. Like, I have to train somebody while I'm doing this shit. No.
Fuck
In the
that
house?
work.
Yeah,
Are you
exactly.
in the house bored?
Yes, correct. What?
Must be nice.
It's not nice.
You know, I would do anything to work from the comfort of my home.
Same.
Same.
You say that until you're there for a week.
I don't like going out anyway.
I don't.
What do I have to lose?
Yeah, this was not nothing new for introverts. I was definitely home for like 2 days, and it was like,
Okay, 2 days.
yeah, but
It's gonna start creeping up on you.
I was home for a whole week.
You know how I
I ain't
was in
tripping.
college. I was like that for 2 years.
Fair.
I ain't tripping. I am not tripping. The whole thing is just very, it's very crazy. It's starting to get. I mean,
Yeah, fucking restaurants closed down everywhere.
Well, they
Can't
don't
go
allow.
nowhere.
They allow takeout,
Yeah.
but you can't go in. And then
That
Like
did
that.
hurt me a little bit Friday night. I was thinking like, oh yeah, after I get off of work Saturday, I'm gonna go to Red Bull, go get some Horizon rolls. Fuck! All I have to do takeout. I don't want to eat takeout sushi. Like it don't feel
you're not
right.
supposed to be eating sushi right now.
Really?
Why not?
No,
Why not?
because raw fish can contain the.
What I get isn't raw.
Yeah.
It's cooked. I don't eat raw shit.
They said
I am on
sushi.
I mean, I'll eat the raw shit. It's good.
And then I heard that the government, Trump is trying to shut down all of America for 2 weeks for quarantine.
I can't wait. I'm prepared. I'm ready.
I want them
Canada
to do
said
it
Biden
next
is
week.
Close their borders.
Yeah.
Canada and Mexico.
That's nuts. Mexico closed its borders.
Because we the fucking problem.
And then North Korea done shot their first coronavirus person.
Like,
Did not hesitate.
I've been on that. But hey, somebody got caught walking around in a Walmart after being tested positive, and he was like, "It's my freedom. It's my freedom. I don't feel like I need to be in the house even though I got this virus going on."
Then die.
what race that person was?
That's crazy.
Why?
How do y'all feel about the proposed plan of $1,000?
I thought it was 2,000.
That's Bernie's plan. The original plan from Trump was $1,000.
It sounds
Is
good
it
on
just
paper.
one $1,000 check?
Yeah, for every adult in America.
I mean,
It's not every adult in America. It's every employed adult.
Employed adult. That's what it was.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to correct you.
No,
But a lot
you're
of
right.
people have that misconception that it's going to be every U.S. citizen. No, it's only going to be the employed one.
Yeah, so
like,
like if
you're
you
not
have a
gonna get
job,
$1,000 for each of your kids. That's not.
no, that's tax time. That's a different whole ballgame. So I saw on Twitter some people was like, "I'm not even $1,000 ain't shit." I don't know who are these people.
I mean, like, if you struggling, $1,000 ain't shit.
What? What happened to appreciation and shit? What
I
happened
mean,
to that?
like, I'm not gonna appreciate this nigga. I'll take the money, but fuck him.
Yeah, like
I'm not saying you gotta appreciate him. I'm talking about the people going $1,000 ain't enough. Do more. It's like how much the fuck you want? You ain't have $1,000 before.
We're Americans. First world problems. $1,000 ain't enough.
Nigga, give me $1,000. I'll make it.
I mean, I'll gladly take $1,000.
Yeah, that's 2 months of rent right there for me.
$1,000 for most people rent. That's not even enough for rent.
Like, if you live in California, that's not shit to you.
It's like lunch money for
Well,
you.
go get some lunch, bitch. What would you do? Better go get some In-N-Out or whatever.
My
they got
thing
out there.
is, like, it sounds good on paper, yeah, but there's bullshit with this that they just ain't said shit to us about yet. Like,
What you
something's going for every action, there's a reaction, and for them to give every U.S. citizen that's employed at $1,000 check, there's going to be some bullshit.
I want to see what
involved.
else is in that bill.
There is no way they're just doing that out of the kindness
You
of their
think we
hearts.
gotta give like our left thumb or some shit?
Probably, yeah. You know
Would
what
you
our
do that?
president is?
Would
Get
you
my
do
left
that?
thumb?
I do think
No, I wouldn't get my thumb.
there's gonna sneak in a little like, due to current circumstances, Trump is given these set of things he can do that he couldn't do otherwise.
Martial law.
Nah, he could do that whether or not he give us $1,000 or not. You don't need to get
Also,
He's going to take our minds off of that, though. He's going to give us the $1,000 and start enacting all these little things that he put in that bill that we can't do shit about because you got to think most people aren't looking past that $1,000. They hear money. Money will make you crazy. I think there's going to be some more bullshit.
I would take the $1,000. I don't know if it's gonna have more extra shit in it to make him supreme leader of the universe or whatever. But I'm gonna take the $1,000.
And like from an economic standpoint, I don't think giving working adults $1,000 is going to change much about the current situation.
I don't know much about economics, but
Okay, so so let's say just throw this plane at y'all. He go martial law, but here's $1,000. Cool or no?
No.
No. No. Bree?
I wouldn't want it.
No.
No.
No, I'm not.
Because
Again,
like
with
these
pol-
business. Oh, go ahead, Tom.
With politics, now correct me if I'm wrong. Martial law extends his presidency, doesn't it? Because he can't be removed from office.
Depends on if they put a certain time limit on it. So if they go martial law for 2 weeks, 2 weeks of just what is it called? Where you only essential traveling, which is just work. Food.
Basically, what California has right now.
Yeah. So basically, he just cuts out everything like that, and you also get $1,000 plus that 2 weeks. You can't go nowhere unless it's super essential.
Yeah. No strings attached.
No strings attached.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool with that.
Yeah.
But if in there he becomes Cobra Kai commander, then what?
I got my 9 loaded.
You gonna John Wick it up?
John Wick.
Go by yourself and go against the whole.
You ever seen The Equalizer?
She ain't gonna be equal.
Yeah, you going against the U.S. Army and the
They-
National Guard. It's a lot.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to talk about this Young Berg situation.
Okay.
This hitmaker situation. So originally, what happened was there was a whole Instagram sent out by this female that was stating that Young Berg, aka Hitmaker, who's had a really good rebranding by the way, but he pistol whipped her, which came out, and then the photos came out, which was pretty gruesome, and everybody I know on Twitter was basically killing Young Berg, saying, yo, we not fucking with him no more, he's canceled, all of that, right? Normal shit that people do, jump to conclusions. And then Young Berg released his Ring surveillance footage and explained the situation as the young lady was trying to set him up to get robbed and possible attempt on his life.
Not even trying to be funny, like all jokes aside, I don't know why I thought this. I feel like I heard it somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was already dead.
Hitmaker?
Young Berg.
He just changed his name.
He
changed his name. He changed his name and had the biggest rebrand of ever.
Right, I haven't heard any of his music since fucking. I think I was in the third or fourth grade the last time I heard one of his songs.
No, nobody likes Young Berg the rapper, but Hitmaker the producer, I think it's nice. He's good. So it was a whole attempt on his life, and it's happened in LA, just like I don't know if y'all know, but the Pop Smoke situation was pretty much the same thing. People came to his house and everything like that. So the question that I had was, is it okay for this society? We jumped to conclusions before hearing all of the facts, because when it was just he pistol whipped the girl, it was he's canceled, this, that, and the third, and then once all the facts came out, then it's like, oh snap, nah, we didn't mean it, So it's like,
yeah, of course she said that's not what happened, but this is still a developing situation.
It's video. Did you see the video?
No.
Okay, so
I think I saw a little bit of it this morning. I can't remember if I actually watched it or not.
So in the video, it was the whole situation is he was saying that the girl was trying to get him to the jacuzzi area, which was in the back. In the back, though, he has a gate, and there was 3 guys in hoods who jumped his gate and was waiting at a door. So it seems like the girl was about to unlock the door and let them in. So it was literally an attempt to maybe not assassinate him, but murder him.
At least rob him, at the very least.
At the very least. So he had his gun on him, and once he found out everything, and he said that she was acting very funny while he was sitting there, trying to push her or whatever. And she was going a little crazy, stuff like this, and he ended up pistol whipping her because she was acting erratic. But I think this is nuts. I don't understand, because this is now the second or third case that this is happening in LA. If you're a young black rapper, I wouldn't go to LA. It seems like they're trying to take y'all out.
This just kind of goes to show you that women cry wolf and men are immediately condemned, and that shit is so fucking annoying. Now I'm not justifying, domestic violence, putting your hands on women as a man, but at the same time, people be so ready to throw men under the bus, but then more shit like this comes out, and now they sitting there with the I eat ass face.
What? What's I eat ass face?
You never seen the I eat ass face?
I'm not familiar with it.
The Kevin Hart I eat ass face was like.
So, my point being, all the people that was throwing him under the bus, talking about we canceling him, I hope all of y'all feel bad. I hope y'all feel real fucking bad.
I don't think they do. Because this shit happens every day.
It was justified. This, again, not an advocate for domestic violence, but if you make an attempt on my life and you're trying to set me up,
because
I might knock you the fuck out.
You got all rights to then defend yourself.
It's not even a matter of domestic violence anymore. It's a matter of personal safety.
Now, this all happened around 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So, my question is, why do rappers do everything at night? Are they not?
Less publicity.
Huh?
Less publicity. People trying to get pictures with him, talk to him, stop him.
Yeah, but this was just a kickback at your house. Why not do this at 9 p.m.? Why does it have to be up? Why though? Every time I hear a rapper, they is I'm going to the studio, I'm gonna be there all night. It's why you can't do it during the day? I just be confused about that.
Maybe endorsement deals, shit like that. The other obligations that they have throughout the day that they got to take care of.
maybe.
Or they
That
do
makes
all their
sense.
shit at night and they're slumped during the day.
Right. Like think about
Yeah,
TV,
but it's
for
like-
example.
I would like. All right, we all go to work, right? So I would go to work at a normal schedule at like 9 to 10, right? But for rappers, it seemed different. It seemed like the only time they can go to the studio is at night. I don't understand that shit at all.
Think about 2K, like playing my career, because I know you play it a lot.
Mhm.
So like you notice how throughout the day, you know, you got your training, endorsement deals, shit like that.
Mhm.
I feel like maybe his schedule is so busy that you know he don't get time to actually do shit until night time.
I can understand that for like bigger artists, and that might actually make sense. They got multiple interviews that they probably got to do, multiple people they got to sit down with. But it's like even your record label, your record label doesn't work at night. It works during the day, and then I never understood why rappers have to do everything at night.
It could be the record label, like you have to pay for time to be in the studio. So if the studio is booked all day and the only openings are at night, you also got that too. Or some people are more creative at night, so they tend to do a lot more things at night.
I just want to be as safe as possible. I don't think being at night is safe anymore. Like it's dark, niggas just trying to kill you and shit. I don't know. I never understood that. But yeah, stop jumping to conclusions and
Stop trying to kill niggas, please.
please, right?
Why we
Right.
Were they people in the hoods? Were they black too?
Yeah.
Why are we doing black on black crime? We need to be
Because
uplifting each
we
other.
don't know nothing else. All we know is to pull each other down.
No,
It's
we need to
really sad.
uplift. Uplift. And then stop the racism against the Asians.
That's irrelevant, right? Irrelevant, right?
Is it racism?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's racism, but that's
When
not.
you're
It is.
jumping people for just being
Jumping?
Asian.
I mean, if we're
like
on
in,
top
in
of
LA, there are
hurt
people
niggas,
who've been
yeah.
beating people up because
Did
of
he cough though?
No.
No.
He
Talking
was just
about the old
walking.
Asian man.
No, there's been more. It wasn't just in LA. There's some in New York. There's some in Philadelphia. People, they'll just wear face masks, or they'll just be walking in the store and they just get jumped by black men.
Okay, so yeah, actually in that context, it's
Yeah.
irrelevant.
Let's not do that.
There was a video I saw, like, these guys were beating the shit out of this old Asian man just walking home. Like, bro, for what?
I saw another video that was very disturbing. I saw 15-year-old boys jump a 15-year-old girl.
Didn't they all get arrested too?
Yeah. Talking about
I think
somewhere
I
in
saw
New
that
York,
video.
but it was somewhere like they were talking about, yeah, we beat her ass. Yeah,
Why are you proud of that?
yeah, you did. 15 of y'all. Like, what the fuck? You jumped a girl? I don't know what this
Thing is,
world is
like-
coming to, yeah. This shit, these young niggas is different, yeah.
I'm all for equality, but you know, white people will be the first people yelling if they're being tore down. But then you doing shit like this, really?
It's
That's not a good look for
It's
the
not a good
vast
look at
majority
all.
of us.
I don't know. Maybe it's just different, man. But I know growing up we had certain morals and codes. I don't think there's
We ain't
morals
do
and
shit
codes
like
no
that.
more.
No.
I don't think there's morals and codes no
It's
more.
because people aren't getting spankings and whoopings anymore.
Shit.
What they get talking to?
I
Talking to
didn't
them.
actually talk to the fuck now.
Yeah.
You gotta think like this newer I guess I don't know generation newer would it be cohort maybe newer
Sure.
like group of parents. They so busy messing with drugs, being out, because you gotta think like the newer parents are a lot younger. Like you got parents that had kids at 14, 15 years old. Their kids are 14, 15 themselves, and they 28, 30 years old. Their priority isn't on being a parent. Their priority is going out having a good time because they had to lose their childhood because they couldn't keep their legs closed. So they want to make up for that time now. So they want to do the shit that they couldn't do before.
So, you know, it's just weird to me. I don't understand. I really don't understand because some shit just don't make sense to me. Some shit just don't make sense.
I've made it known to a friend of mine that I have an Asian coworker in particular. I won't put his name out there, but he's a real nice guy. Like he's one of the coolest people that I've met at work.
Mhm.
And I told her straight out, like, look, I see somebody fucking with him. I don't care if we're at work, we're on the streets. If I happen to run into him in a store, you better call the fucking SWAT team, military, all that shit, because it's gonna take them to stop me from whooping your ass. Like I don't play that shit. Like these new kids, like this new population of assholes now, like it's something wrong with them.
It is a different time.
Stay safe, son.
It's a different.
Yeah, if I see anybody
it's a
fucking
different
with
time.
I'm whooping
It's
that ass.
definitely a different time right now.
Hey, Mo, you ain't safe. Leave him alone.
Yeah, get into this question that popped up.
Oh boy.
I wanted to get into this because it was really bad. So I'm trying to find the video. Give me a second. Hold on. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He calls Italian.
Those two.
I said Italian. No, before. Recent.
It's
all
hot.
Together.
It was hot. It just got cold in here. Don't do that. I'm safe.
Just got cold after you was hot.
Do you need a face mask? I have one in my purse.
I'm not wearing it. I'm okay.
You're cold after being hot.
No, it was hot, and then I coughed. I don't like hot. I don't like heat. I need it to be cold, and
Where
then
did this
the
effect
air.
spray at?
I coughed it in my shirt.
Keep that thing on me.
I'm telling you, if you need a face mask, I got 2 in my purse. Haven't been
You
used.
need to call Osmosis Jones.
Nah, I promise I'll be okay. I'm just trying to find this video.
Where my nigga tricks at?
That was the.
What movie?
That was the pill nigga.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think. I couldn't think of his name.
Where is that from?
Osmosis Jones.
Was that a TV show
It was
or
a TV show and a movie.
Okay, because I was like, what is the name? I remember it.
The movie is Osmosis Jones, and the show is Ozzy and Drix.
That's what it was.
Where?
I ain't seen that shit in so
Here.
long.
What channel did that come on?
Cartoon Network.
What?
Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon?
Came on Kids WB or whatever.
Yeah.
Fox.
Yeah, 4 kids.
All right. So I found this topic here.
Oh boy.
I found this question. So, just to set it up, it looks like there is a podcast or something going on. It's called The Big Homie's House. Shout out to y'all. The question is, ladies, do y'all agree? Are men who work 9 to 5 a turn off for y'all? And this was the, I guess, video that came out.
Crazy, like, I don't know if this because I'm from Chicago, but like, I can't a nigga that work a 9 to 5. I don't know why. I just need a fast money. It don't necessarily have to be like drugs or like fraud, but like rapping or like dealing with media or like that. Just like get it.
You want a nigga with no? So hold on. What?
Like if I come to you and I need some, I don't need you to be like, well, my check come on Friday. That I need you to get that right now. Like so.
So, the question, her reasoning was, she's saying she doesn't like a man with a 9 to 5. She likes a man with fast money who can, if she comes to you and says, hey, I need this, she doesn't want to hear, well, I got you when my check comes on Friday. She wants to hear, here, you got it. So she's saying she doesn't have to deal with a drug dealer or somebody who does fraud, which a lot of people do. But she can't deal with a 9 to 5. So I just wanted to throw that out there to y'all and get y'all reaction. I'm gonna start with Tyler. Cause Tyler been hot. So
First of all.
Yeah.
Lean back on this.
Shoot.
Why do you need to go to your dude to get him to provide for you if you need something? Like, I get that he can do nice shit for you from time to time, but what your pockets looking like? Second, Second, you got a dude that's working a 9 to 5 job. He stays out the streets. Like she said, she needs like a rapper or some shit like that.
She would say she would prefer a rapper or somebody that's in media so she can get the money fast. This face is crazy right now.
Well, go around.
Okay, Bree, cause you just look disgusted.
Okay, so first of all, it's stupid.
Yeah.
So you want a rapper or somebody in media, but people in media have to work 9 to 5 jobs.
That's a fact.
So that don't make no sense. And if you want to go to him for money, you need to have your own money too. He could have the money. He'd probably save it. Savings. You don't need.
She don't like no Why you got a savings account? We out here. That's what she's saying.
That's stupid.
She don't want that.
That's stupid.
She don't want no direct deposit.
No, she's the saving account. Let's go to her.
Fuck that. She ain't saving it. She wants the money.
Like she need a job. First off, does she have a job? Probably not. So you need to get yourself a job.
At 9 to 5.
It don't have to be a 9 to 5. You could be up on that pole. I don't care. That's a fast money job.
That's still a 9 to 5 technically. You work a certain shift. The club gotta close. So.
But still, that's a fast money job.
Sorry to kind of like.
Yeah.
What are you bringing to the table?
That's not.
What can you do other than eat crab legs and buy a fake?
He just wanted to remember the fuck he said.
No, not even that. Like, I'm going away from that because if I say it the second time around, then it doesn't matter.
I want you to say exactly what you said in the group chat. That shit was funny as fuck. That to be said.
What the fuck did I even say?
I wanted it to be repeated word for word, and I want the same energy because I'm coming with the energy right behind it.
So that's what's wrong with these bitches now.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
All they want to do is eat crab legs. pH levels be higher than Whitney Houston when she died.
Oh,
and
God.
pat they still 3-year-old wig weave that they swore up and down was their real hair. And that ain't directed towards one population of people because everybody buys that shit now. That's literally all these yo.
This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy.
If I ever come across a female that says because I can't provide fast money for her that I'm a turn off to her. Well, I literally don't know how I would react.
For anything, seeing a man working a 9 to 5 job, getting his money, that's a turn off. Why would that be a turn off?
Fuck security.
She don't
Fuck
want that, yo.
benefits.
She don't want that.
But why?
Give
Why?
me. I need
It's
money
that
now.
shit's stupid.
So
I need money
what happens
now.
when that nigga is not selling fucking records anymore? What happens when the street's not hot?
She gonna go to the other nigga. You already know. You know the game.
That's what's wrong with these females now.
You know the game. The game ain't. Listen, man. When I saw this, right, my initial reaction was, all right, this bitch breath stink. That was the first thing I said. That was the first thing I said, right? And then the second thing I said was, okay, she don't have no daddy. That tells me that because you don't have a man to base that off of. You're basing it off of. She was like, because there's a longer clip that was on Twitter. So she was basically saying like,
Is this the same video you sent us? This one?
Yes.
Look at her eyelashes. Look at her eyelashes.
Jokes.
Look.
Let me see.
They ain't even real.
Like I said, yo, she's her
Hot as
breath
fuck in
stink.
here.
Her breath stink for real. And I was just like, shorty is not. It just was bad. It was bad all the way around.
Can she even open her eyes?
I appreciated the immediate. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That.
It was immediate. And I think, because her friend was saying even dumber shit, but it wasn't as dumb as her, so they cut it off on Shade Room. But they were basically saying that they can't deal with men with 9 to 5s because they want to get that shit. My thing is,
Throw me under the bus then. I got
you, I don't understand the infatuation with a drug dealer. That shit is, there's niggas trying to kill him. The cops are trying to get him. It's not a good job. It's not stability. So to me, when she said that shit, it kind of proves to me that she is the type of person she always got to be in some type of drama. There got to be some type of drama going on. Oh shit, police is after us. People ready to kill us. Like you can't. That shit is just dumb as fuck.
She want that Bonnie and Clyde love.
But she not. She the type of person
She
really.
ain't got that
She
thing
ain't
on
Bonnie.
her.
Be honest with
Yeah.
you. She's the type of person if she got caught up with some shit, she's gonna snitch, 100%. Cause she not doing the time for that. She just want the money. That's it. She's not doing no time. She's not no rider. That shit is just that's ugh.
I don't understand women that be like that. I want a man who I can see stability with.
What is wrong with direct? I didn't mean to cut you off. But what is wrong with direct deposit? I don't understand that shit.
Nothing is wrong with
My
it.
shit be looking nice when I get paid.
Bro,
Like, what the
right.
fuck?
That shit gonna be there. Like that's the type of consistency I know. I know from now, in another 2 weeks, there's gonna be money there.
Yeah.
And if I would like, think about it. Any man with a 9 to 5 who gets a direct deposit typically also has like a little side hustle or something that they doing. I'm making money hand over fist. I got guaranteed money coming, plus this new fucking hobby money or whatever. Plus, if don't let the nigga do no overtime. Man, I don't understand this bitch, dog. I'm sorry, Bree. What was you saying?
I said I don't understand. I like stability. You got benefits? Ooh, even better.
Drug dealers don't got benefits.
I know.
What the fuck? She said I wanted somebody who possibly do fraud or a rapper or
Just
drug
go ahead and
dealer.
arrest her.
They ain't
right
even
now.
got dental.
Arrest her right now.
Name me a drug dealer with braces. They don't got them. None of them. That's the dumbest shit. You can't wear no braces as a drug dealer. That's why everybody gets grills. All they teeth fucked up. Get the fuck out of here, bro. The dumbest shit I ever heard.
Looking like they was born on birth defects.
Gotta do better.
And hold on, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go on this rant. But why wouldn't you fuck with a nigga from the 9 to 5? Because type of girls like her, she wanna get her body done and shit. Nigga with a 9 to 5 got health benefits. What are you talking about right now?
Look, if a 9 to 5 makes me money, I'm perfectly okay with that. One, it keeps me out of the streets.
Man, keep that bitch away from
Two,
me.
I got steady income, as you pointed out. Like,
That bitch away
I
from me.
don't know what more a female can ask for.
Keep that bitch away from me.
If that ain't enough for you, then chances are you're the problem.
She probably got roaches.
She probably
In
did.
her house or in her?
In her house.
Nigga, both. Right, both.
She got the cucamongus.
Ugh. Alright. So, off of these disgusting ass females, let's move on to NFL free agency.
I'm loving it.
Alright.
Loving
It's
it.
been a lot of movement.
Yeah.
A lot of movement this free agency. And I think it's been more highly touted this year because of course there's nothing else going on sports related other than like ultimate frisbee and shit on ESPN the Ultra. Yeah, it's going on the Ultra.
I do know, like,
Marvel
ESPN,
is
UFC,
slowing the fuck
shit
down.
like that. All those, like, premium passes that they have to watch the past events.
Yeah.
That's all going on, but
Yeah, but it's in empty arenas, which is crazy
you know,
because
like the past events. So, like, for example, McGregor and Khabib or
Mhm.
Khabib. I don't know.
oh yeah, they're streaming all of those. But UFC did have an event where it was just an empty arena, and it was basically looked like two trained killers trying to kill each other,
Right.
which was great.
Yeah.
I'm not, it was great. But that shit was So, Tyler, you had a lot of thoughts on free agency as far as it being. You said it was what? No, you had thoughts on it.
It's just there's no loyalty in the NFL, and I can't remember. Let me see if I can pull up what exactly. Fuck, who just got cut by their team? And
Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley is
Yeah.
one case of that. Like Todd, first of all, they cut this man because he has been producing. Now the knee injury he suffered 2 years ago in the playoffs, he partially tore his ACL, tore his MCL, and developed arthritis in his knee. How do you expect somebody to come back from that almost immediately and be back to 100%?
I don't know, but you're supposed to do it.
Cam Newton, that's who I was talking about.
Mhm.
Now, full like honesty here. Anybody that knows me knows I talk shit about Cam all the time.
That's
I'm
why.
an asshole. And Cam in all reality isn't a bad quarterback. Now he got his shoulder blown up within the last 2 seasons by I think it was one of the Watt brothers, whichever one is the linebacker. I think TJ Watt.
TJ Watt.
Or no, is it?
TJ Watt.
Okay, so yeah, TJ Watt blew his shoulder up, and I mean, how do you expect somebody to be the same after that?
I guess my argument to that would be, are you surprised that there's no loyalty? And this is business.
I mean, no, not really. Like it's becoming so common now that I know there's no loyalty in sports. But then I mean, there's shit like Drew Brees just signed a 2-year contract extension with the Saints.
But he's also been producing.
He was out 8 games last year.
He was, hurt, but then came back and still producing.
Todd Gurley, he ain't been no dub.
He hasn't been the same since he got the money. So
When you blow your
I
knee
thought
out,
that was crazy because they basically said, we'll pay $20 million to get this nigga off the team. That's crazy. But he's in Atlanta now.
Shout out to Malcolm Jenkins. Miss you, nigga.
Oh, he's a Saint now, right?
He went to the Saints.
Yeah, he went to the
went back
Saints.
to the
Fuck.
Saints.
He's a Saint now.
Nelson Aguilar to the Raiders
Y'all finna be ass next year.
Hey,
next year.
we made some moves.
Every year.
Oh
I ain't
man.
got nothing for you. I'm sorry.
I did want, because with it being like just because I remember when we first brought it up, there was like the no loyalty thing. I don't think that teams have to be loyal to a guy. I don't see the loyalty because all right, you come in, you're doing a job, right? And you're getting paid to do the job, and if you can't perform to your job's ability, they move on from you.
Right. But this also goes into an analogy I made a couple years ago. I was talking with one of my old teammates from here. I feel like the NFL is starting to closely resemble like slave trade. I say that.
Now,
Huh? I
it's
mean,
been that.
it's been that before, but now it's more transparent than ever.
Oh,
It's like, you know, they get their worth out of you, don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
You're on to the next thing.
Yeah.
And it's just, that's ridiculous. Like, you know, I get that, you know, numbers have to be consistent, but you got people that are putting their lives on the line, especially in the NFL, because safety, like, they're trying to make it so safe, they're making it more dangerous. And perfect example. Tight end from the Bears either last year or the year before, he could have lost his leg because of a knee injury. Like, he severed his femoral artery. I don't even think he's in the NFL anymore. He might have retired. They saved his leg and they said he might be able to return to play. Now, as far as whether that's going to happen or not, I don't know.
I wouldn't come back from that.
There's just, there's no, I think there should be loyalty.
The biggest thing about loyalty that gets me is that this, like, reluctance to commit to young talent. It's like Teddy Bridgewater's coming to Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to be gone within a year.
I feel like if you put the time in on Kyle, he can make something happen.
Kyle Allen?
Yes.
Oh, no.
You have to give these niggas a chance, though. Like, he had
He had
one
a chance. He had all last season. What chance do you
To
need?
be honest.
He had all last season. I mean,
You
this
can't
not,
just base somebody's entire career off their first season starting, though.
he started hot. When he was hot, he was good. And then he just, I don't know what happened. They started to figure him out, and he got figured out and was making bad reads. And I'm not even a
What about
Panthers
Lamar
fan.
Jackson? You know,
He got
great
better.
season.
Yeah.
Rookie year, got to the playoffs. He choked, yeah. Coming from a Ravens fan, literally every NFL critic, they were already on him. Same thing happened this year. Great season. He got to the playoffs, got smashed by the Titans. Everybody was blaming Lamar Jackson, even with 300 yards passing, 150 rushing, and 2 touchdowns. Like, what more do you want from the man?
Not everybody's gonna come out the gate. Like, even if you're Lamar and you do come out the gate being elite, like, that shit's not gonna always happen instantly. And I feel like if you don't put in the time to actually develop that player, they're never, one, they're not gonna reach that point for you. They're not gonna reach that point for any team.
I think Teddy Bridgewater would be a good addition. I think he's going to come in and, you know, just basically be there. He's still young. He's only like 25, I believe.
20s something.
He's coming in to be a game manager, not to be the guy.
I think that's all they need.
They're gonna. I think that Carolina's gonna try to get Trevor Lawrence from Clemson. I don't know, but I think that they're just trying to get somebody to pass the time with, and as soon as they get Trevor Lawrence, Teddy Bridgewater is gonna be off the team because he signed, what was it, a 3-year deal?
3-year deal. He's 27.
I think he's only gonna be there for a year. I don't think he's gonna be there any longer.
Well, I don't know.
And DeAndre Hopkins, they traded this man for a bag of fucking chips and a paperclip. David Johnson, great running back when he's healthy. My problem with that is
He's never healthy. Never
I
healthy.
don't know.
This Dak situation.
Oh, Dak, yeah.
Still doesn't have a long-term deal. Got franchise tag. Is there like? Because people are saying the loyalty thing. People are saying pay him, Jerry, just pay him. But a lot of people are saying he's not worth it. He's not worth that amount of money. But he did already put a 5-year resume out. Was very winning in those times. I think he went to playoffs twice. Should he get his money?
Yeah. They signed Amari Cooper before they signed Dak Prescott. Who does a receiver have to make plays?
That's true. You need a quarterback.
Case closed. If you're signing a receiver that's been there for, well, how long was Amari Cooper there? 1 year or 2 years? It's been 1 year, right?
Well, last year was his first full season.
If you
but he
sign
came
him
in-
to a 5-year, $100 million deal, but you won't sign your quarterback who's been there for a while now, like, what are you doing with your life?
It tells you something.
Like, Zeke, I can understand. Zeke is a fucking freak.
He should. Yeah.
But
Shouldn't
Dak,
have paid him.
like, give him the contract. What are you waiting on?
And of course, last but not least, the GOAT
Tom
Oh,
Brady.
yeah.
is in Tampa Bay.
Yep.
The NFC
It's just
South is going to be
Weird to say though.
It's been coming. Like, there's been a lot of reports that are coming out that he wanted to go somewhere where he felt valued, and he kept taking a hometown discount for the Patriots. But I mean, Tom Brady is
2 years,
42,
50 million, fully guaranteed.
I don't blame him.
I know.
Woo.
NFL having those fucking Drew Brees, Tom Brady divisional games now.
That shit finna be crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not missing a single one of those.
Versus Teddy versus Drew is a good storyline because they used to be against each other. Brady versus Drew is dope. Who's the other team in the NFC South?
Falcons.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan,
Ty Gurley, and Julio Jones, and Calvin Ridley.
That might be alright. Yeah, the NFC South might be alright this year. Might go to a Panthers game this year.
Shout out to the new kings in NFC North. The Bears. Got my boy Nick Foles doing big things.
Alright, if you say so.
I say so.
Alright.
The GOAT.
I wanna ask you something.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz or Nick Foles? Who
Carson
you got?
wins.
Okay. Case closed.
10 out of 10 Carson wins. Every single time.
Carson's my boy, but
Shut up.
he,
Don't even talk.
he's
Shut
not
up.
Nick.
He's not Nick.
He's not Nick.
That
Nobody
man-
else is Nick.
Okay, so let me ask you this:
Yeah, you
going
right.
down in a sack or a potential sack, who you think is gonna make that first down pass? Nick Foles or Carson Wentz? Carson Wentz does the game in and game out.
It's Carson.
Nick Foles did it the play he got hurt.
He did.
And it is.
Okay, fair.
He did.
But who do you think's more likely to do it?
Hey, Nick Foles is good, man. He got his bag. He got his bag.
Yeah,
I'll give Nick Foles that. He got his bag. He's going to Chicago to back up for, who's it? Trubisky?
No, he's gonna be the starter.
Yeah.
Trubisky's not gonna be the starter.
Didn't they?
They said they
get rid
believed
of
in. No, they said they believed in Trubisky. I think they're gonna fight for the spot.
Nick
But
Foles will be the starter.
You'll win that fight easily.
yeah, man.
I think the problem with that is like Trubisky doesn't have pieces around him.
Yeah,
No running
that's-
game, no receivers, no tight end, no offensive line. Like, how do you expect that man?
Shout out to
make
Jimmy
plays?
Grant, still stealing money. Shout out to him, Jimmy Grant,
Oh, he did. He got signed by
Chicago.
Oh shit! Did he really?
Still stealing money. I don't know
Alright.
how he did that one. Yeah, that's a little quick sports take. We not ESPN, but ESPN ain't doing shit right now.
Frank ain't here today, so we can actually talk about sports.
But we're gonna go ahead and move into the Ask the Joint, where you send in questions to us and we go ahead and answer them. And if you want to send us any questions, you can send us to at the Joint Pod, TheJointPod. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok,
We even ask
all
questions
that
here.
shit. Yeah, all that. So one question I have here is from an older man. He says,
Love all.
R. Kelly does.
he says, I'm a 44-year-old male, fell madly in love with my mom's best friend who's 63.
Knock them walls down.
Okay, shit. Get the dust off, dog. You got it.
He said she's a sexy Southern woman, great cook, etc. Wait, what's etc. after that?
Like, I guess he was trying to sound intelligent.
Yeah, but all he said was sexy Southern
she got all
woman
the
and a great
things you
cook.
want, I guess.
She's all the things of a housewife.
Oh, okay.
Damn, but those common these days.
No, that's why you went to a 63-year-old. Knock the dust off that shit. He says, I thought we were doing well until she tested positive for diabetes. And she accused me of giving it to her.
What?
She thinks it's an STD. She won't believe science. Any advice? Shit, man.
And where are they from?
I don't know.
She from the South
They're
side.
from the
It's
South.
gotta be Alabama.
Well, North Carolina is the South, so I just want to know, is she one of those rednecks who don't believe in many things?
This shit is
How do you?
what's
She
I
says
need
she
advice
thinks
to
it's
give.
an STD.
Yeah.
She doesn't, but does she go to the doctor?
She don't believe in science.
The doctor is science.
So she don't go to the
My fault.
doctor.
If she don't believe in science,
Yes.
how's she gonna believe a doctor?
How does she test for diabetes?
She had to go to
She
the
had to
doctor.
go to the doctor.
Yeah.
What the fuck she gonna?
And she don't believe in science. You gave
Fucking
me
beat the
diabetes.
insulin out.
Hey.
God
Really?
damn.
Listen,
Really?
What?
You're unbelievable.
Really?
At that point, you needed to go ahead about your way. Like, I don't care if she's this, that, and the third, but
That's
if
a-
she's accusing you giving her diabetes,
that's a
then-
different definition of sweet dick. You feel me?
Damn.
No, but no. Okay, nobody got
I caught it.
that was bad.
Oh,
You should
boy.
Let's go ahead and throw that in the trash.
Just leave her. Tell her the diabetes is not an STD.
Maybe she's too good of a cook.
Wait, does she have one or two?
That wasn't even.
Because one of them is hereditary. You get it from your family, and the other one you get from not eating right.
Type 1 is hereditary, type 2 is diabetes.
So,
Diabetes.
I can't believe this is hilarious. Listen, tell her that
Ooh, boy.
she's of age. She's at an age. She knows her age. She's highly susceptible to diabetes. That's just what it is.
Tell her to make a few salads.
Yeah, stop cooking fried pork chops and shit.
Hey, chill out now. Chill out.
Oh, bad, Tyler. I apologize. I don't even have no advice for you. To be honest with you,
Ooh,
that's
sorry,
the
dog.
dumbest shit I've heard in
Exit
my life.
stage right.
Sit her down.
No,
that hip hurt.
she's 63. There ain't no
hip
teaching
hurt.
that.
That hip hurt.
Sit her down. Take her back to the doctor and let the doctor explain that this is not an STD. And have him to go into depth about what this is, because
I think that's the
obviously she
best
don't
idea.
know.
That's the best advice that you can get, bro.
Cancel the project.
Because if you want to make it work, if you want to date somebody that's that dumb, just take her to the doctor and the doctor will explain everything. You don't have to do nothing. Just be like, let's go back to the doctor, see what we can do about this, play along, see what we can do with this. And then they'll explain to her what exactly it is. And you have to do anything but take her to the
Sometimes
doctor.
you just gotta let dummies be dummies. George Washington, farewell address.
I like it. All
That's
right.
an old ass dummy.
Next question is from a white man, a white young man. He said, I went to college and met my black girlfriend, fell in love, and brought her home.
Right.
My dad joked that, well, I guess I can say the N-word now, huh? And my girlfriend punched him in the nose.
Fair.
She apologized to everyone, but now my mom and dad hate her. What do I do?
He said this shit. What the fuck?
Did he actually say the N-word, or he just said N-word?
Well, he put, well, I guess I can say that. I don't know if he's saying he said nigga, but he's white, so he put N-word. I don't know. I'm gonna assume he said
That's a
nigga.
smooth 50-50.
I'm gonna assume he said nigga, because there's no way you just, that reaction.
Like,
It comes
I
different.
guess I can say the N-word now. That's a no.
That's
I guess I can say nigga now.
That's a hit in the face. So I'm going with he said nigga. And what to do? It's your parents' fault. If your parents said nigga, now your mom and dad hate her. She did what she had to do. This is why interracial relationships are tricky.
Why you looking at me?
Cause that's your game, ain't it?
I mean, I'm a product of one.
Yeah, you are. Wait, your dad is black or mom? I don't actually know.
My dad.
Dad is black. Okay. Ah, damn. I wish it was the other way around.
Why?
Cause I would have asked you what that situation would have been. But do you know your white grandparents?
Yeah.
Have they ever said that word?
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's a tricky conversation. Not that I don't want to address it here, but I don't really want to have.
Oh no, don't. If it's difficult, no, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, I don't know. For this, no, you can't even be mad at her because all she did was defend her culture.
Now, like, if that happened to me, I'm dating a white girl, and her dad asked me that question, I'm not gonna hit him, but we're not.
I ain't even gonna get mad. Like, I'm just gonna fire off all kinds of racist jokes.
Perfect.
It's like
Perfect
fucking cracker,
example.
huh?
Yes. Cracker don't work for me, dog. I need something.
Colonizer,
Something. Colonizer was hurting for a little
plague
bit.
spreader,
Damn, you got
Small
people lined
ones.
up, nigga.
bubonic plague, ready to go.
They trying with Corona. I just
Like, eat that can and load it.
Jesus. Perfect example of this. Yesterday, I went to where's Frank at? Hickory.
Yeah.
I went to Hickory to get my tires done.
Again?
The first time.
Oh, the first one.
What?
Yeah.
To get my tires done.
You talking on the day of the baby shower?
Oh, you're saying yeah, it's my second time going to Hickory, but yeah, this is my first time getting tires done. But Frank's friend, I don't even remember his name, but he said the N-word. He looked white to me, but after explaining it, he Spanish or something. So I was like, alright, it's cool with it.
But do Spanish people really get a pass to say it?
He apologized immediately when he said it, because you know Frank let the N word fly around him, but around me he apologized. So I'm not mad at that.
Blacker than time.
I'm not mad at
I
that.
feel like they can say it because they got Afro Latinos.
That's true. That's true as well. But yeah, this situation is hilarious. Your dad should not just be saying dumb shit like that. Just because I feel like, why do I feel like he was barbecuing when he said this shit? Like he was at some sort of grill.
That seems very much adequate.
Right? Yeah, like he was at some sort of grill and he was like, well, I guess I can say nigga now. Like with a beer in his hand. And
But
got
he
popped
didn't
in
say
his
it with the
fucking
A.
nose.
He said it with the ER. I bet you he said it with the ER.
I think he'd know better than that.
If he said the ER, then I completely 100% understand. But if he said A, I still understand though.
The A still warrants the hit.
Yeah. All right, and last question I have here is just from this is something serious. So, she goes, "I'm single again and ready to date. There is someone I'm interested in, but my friend told everyone in our social circle that I have herpes, which is true.
Oh.
So if anyone is interested in me, they won't approach. What do? I deserve love too."
I mean, like, you gotta understand, like, people don't want herpes. They should know beforehand. Like, you should be the one to tell them that. It's kind of fucked up that your friend already, put your shit out there.
That friend is not your real friend.
That's a fact.
Like, that's a public safety concern.
I think there's love out there for you. I think there's somebody
It's all
that's
sex toys.
Or somebody else with herpes.
that's what I'm saying. I know there's probably like a herpes community. There gotta be a Facebook group.
Herpes?
Huh?
Don't they make like super herpes or something?
What? You think if two people came together that have herpes, fuck, that equals super herpes? That's what you're telling me right now? Get the fuck out.
It's not like
They could Tinder app for people with STDs called Crotchfire.
You bullshit. That's like $1 million idea. That's $1 million idea. We taking that shit to Shark Tank right now. You can find love. You can find love somewhere. There's somebody that'll appreciate your honesty, and the fact that you have the herpes. It just be a safety concern from now on. Like that's. Would you fuck a girl with herpes?
No.
Why are you
Would
looking
you fuck a guy with herpes?
Anio? No.
2 condoms?
Two
No?
condoms, you're not supposed to do that.
Itchy scratchy.
I don't know.
But I would be appreciative if I was talking to someone and they told me that they had it before anything. Like, that's one of the first things that I want to know. Like, you need to take any STD. It don't have to be herpes. Any STD. I want to know. And then I'll make my decision based off of that, depending on what it is. Can it be treated?
Depending on what it is. Yeah, if it's anything with an H, nigga, no. It's no fucking with me.
What you mean, anything with the HIV?
Herpes, HIV, hepatitis C, not fucking with it. Those are uncurable. Anything else, I'm all game. I don't give a fuck. I'm not tripping. Too bad. Because it could be cured. But you ain't gonna give me some shit that could pop up every 3 months.
The super bug.
That's fucked up. Because then what if you do give somebody herpes? Y'all don't stay together. I don't know. There's love out there for you. I think you need to lead with the herpes. It'll definitely, the crowd is gonna go thin. But there's some nasty motherfuckers out here, man. So.
There was a whole article I actually saw.
And there's other people with herpes though, so it can happen. Don't think you can't find love.
There was a whole
Love for
article
everybody.
that there was a girl that was, or it might have been a guy actually, that was given a bunch of females HIV because he got it from a girl.
Didn't it happen at Pembroke?
Yes,
Some girl
actually.
did it.
Jesus.
She had, I don't know what she had, but I don't think it was
The lumpy
HIV.
bug.
But she was going around giving it to a bunch of guys.
Ugh.
I don't want nothing that came from Pembroke.
Your degree?
I barely want that. Shit.
All right. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here because we're gonna end on the herp story. Okay. Anybody else got anything else to say before we leave?
Crotchfire.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nasty ass samples in your area.
Socials, Montrell.
Father_trail on Instagram. YouTube.com/crow.slow. I want to stream, but I can't because my internet is ass. I'll find a way eventually. Twitch.tv.
Get better internet.
I upgraded it twice already.
To what? Who do you have?
Spectrum.
Spectrum is fucking trash.
Yeah.
Really?
Download speed 200. Upload speed 2.
It's fucked up. Bree.
Instagram at BRE_DANTZLER. YouTube Queen Bree 96. TikTok the same thing. Twitter BreeD_rocks. I think that's everything.
Tyler, I gave you plenty of time if you don't got this shit up.
What? Oh, yeah.
Tyler.
New handle.
New handle?
Yep.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Oh shit.
New handle.
Tyler, TYLER.Jackson 06.
Hey.
Any else that spelling Jackson? I don't know what to tell you. Like, I've legit had insert name here, agents, whenever I call, and they'll ask me how to spell my name, and I'll spell it, and they're like, oh, I thought it was going to be something different. Like, I had one agent tell me fucking THAILOR. I'm like, bro, what?
The fuck is that?
I don't know.
Probably got herpes.
Probably.
And you can follow me everywhere at Chief Khare, CHIEFKHARE. That's Instagram and Twitter. On Snapchat, you can follow me King_Khare. That's where all the high moments and high thoughts come from. Last week, I think I had a white concert in my neighborhood.
Oh.
So white people, one guy brought out his guitar, and niggas started jamming.
Okay.
Shit was lit.
Damn, bro.
Shit was lit. Make sure you follow the podcast everywhere at the Joint Pod, THEJOINTPOD.
God damn, boy.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Make sure you follow the YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe, and share the clips. We out here. So,
Fuck this phone. I don't have an iPhone anymore.
on that note, we out of here, man. Joint Podcast, episode 31.
Peace.
We love y'all.
Man.
Yeah.
Peace.